Ahoy Ragamuffins, Jamie here, and thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through today's movement session. Today I have a full body, one dumbbell only, no repeat workout set up for you. One circuit will consist of six exercises with 45 seconds of work with a 15-second rest break or transition time in between. The number of circuits that you do depends on what time session you chose today. So 2 circuits in the 20, 4 in the 30, and 6 in the 45-minute session. All of these are going to include a warm-up and a cool down, and each exercise, like I said, is we're going to utilize one dumbbell only. So I'm working today with 5, an 8, and a 12-pound dumbbell, but you use whatever feels comfortable yet doable, challenging for today. It's always great to have a sturdy incline or a wall nearby for support or balance if needed. And lastly, you know your body better than I do, so take a break whenever you need it. Remember, the timer and I are just guides. All right, Ragamuffins, grab your weights, grab your water bottle, towel, mat, and let's get started. All right, we're gonna start out by warming up, 30 seconds of each movement, transition time in between, 0. Here we go, twisting march, stepping up and coming side to side. Small torso rotation as we lift up and come into that rotation each time. You can lift hands, bring them here, or increase that torso rotation. Again, I'm gonna say this multiple times throughout, always use something for balance if needed, and slow down or speed up the movement as you see fit. The next one we're gonna do is air squats. So toes and knees are aligned. We're sitting back in that squat, gaze is forward and coming up. Pushing through those heels to stand each time. You determine the depth of the squat and the speed. Maybe you want to go a little bit lower. Maybe you want to increase the speed a little bit by adding a little side to side hop. Breathing, inhale and exhale throughout. Next one we're coming into is butt kicks. We can add those arms, if that's something you want to do, or bring it to high arms here. You can add a little bit of a hop, side to side, or slow it down, intentional knee flexion back. Breathing, kicking back, heel to bottom, butt kicks, or those high pulls, bringing it down. Arm circles, warming up those arms. Lots of arm movements we'll be doing today. Coming back, opening up the chest, and breathing. Slow it down or speed it up, you choose. Now we're gonna come into backwards arm circles front and back. Just taking a look at all the colorful weights that I have over there. I'm excited, red, yellow, green, colors of the rainbow. Coming into joggers, low impact joggers. I'm lifting up my heels here. If I wanna come into a high impact jog, then I'm lifting up my feet. Maybe you wanna add direction, side to side. Maybe lift those knees, speed it up or slow it down. Breathing, good. Hopefully your body is starting to get warm. Joints are getting loose as we get ready for this workout. Side to side throws. We're gonna reach up and come down. Option 1, you're lifting up and throwing down, kind of twisting that heel side to side. Option 2, you add a little bit more of that torso twist. Option 3, breathing out and stepping behind. That's gonna increase the balance challenge a little bit as you come onto one foot. Breathing. 2. Last one we're gonna come into is shuffles. So side to side shuffles. You work the length of your room, the width of your room, coming side to side. Maybe you wanna add a little hop and that side to side shuff. Just shorten the shuffle. Made it a lot easier to say. Side to side shuffs. Here we go. 5 seconds. And woo. All right, this next one we're coming into a dumbbell held up, stabilized. leg back, tap back to kick. I'm gonna add a lunge as a progression, but I'm gonna start out with a tap back. Tap back, knee lift. Tap back, knee lift. Stability leg is strong, coming up to a stand. Maybe you add a lunge, knee lift. Maybe you add a kick. Maybe you're using something for balance. Lifting up, elbow is soft, but you're holding that weight up for stability. Maybe you tap back and kick. You gotta make sure that stability leg glute is contracted. Come into a break whenever you need it. Soft. I always like holding my hand out. I can see in the video, this starts to come down. You can hold it here as well. And 1. All right, reverse lunge to kick other side. So we're gonna use that other side. Hold up for stability. Bring the hands back. Elbow is soft. I'm gonna start with that tap back to knee lift. Tap back, knee lift. Maybe tap back, kick. Maybe lunge. Push through that front heel, that stability heel, engaging that glute. So, stability, engage lat, hold, and hips are square, pressing through that heel, that front heel. See, balance. Ooh, balance challenge on that one leg. And exhale, right? Because that's the force. Ha! I just sound like Star Wars. That's a force. All right. Dumbbell squat to curl. See, I told you. I'm just gonna throw in so many of these squat variations. All right. One held here. Let's see. We're gonna come into 2 squats here. 4 curls. You can hold here in the squat, or you can come into 2 squats, come up, 4 curls. Okay, knees are soft. So you can be up for those curls, or you can be down for those 4 curls. 2 squats, pressing through the heels. I sit a little bit wider with the curls, knees facing toes, elbows are soft. Bringing that weight up, pushing through the heels. Knees are aligned with toes. Gaze is forward. You're rocking it. Woo! All right, one side only, curtsy to swing, one side. Step back, not a swing. Front lift, elbow soft. Okay, so option 1, step back, lift, thumb up. Option 2, you're gonna come in to a little bit more of that curtsy lift. Option 3, balance, right? Gotta make sure. And lift. So one side only, and then the next round, we're gonna switch sides. Knees aligned with toe. Push through this foot coming up, and bring that weight up with control. Elbow soft. Again, it can be a tap, back, lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. 3, breathing, and 1. All right, coming into that other side, same thing, other side. Whatever we do on one side, we gotta do on the other. So, tap back. We've switched with the weights. Inhale, tap back, and lift up with control. Elbow is soft. You wanna add a little bit more of that curtsy. Come down, knees aligned with toe. Maybe you wanna add a little bit more. All the way down, stabilize, lift. All the way down. I can already feel my stability a little bit better in one leg than the other. That guides me to know that I gotta work on my hip stabilizers. Lifting up. Elbow soft, thumb up. Coming down, that knee pushing through that heel. And lift. All right, supine knee to chest, supine knee to chest. So, option standing, bringing that weight in with the weight held at chest. Supine option, we're down here on the back, holding weight up, one at a time. Knee comes out, one at a time. You wanna add a little bit more spice, make it a scissor. Just make sure you keep that core engaged. Spice, I mean, you'll be warming up a little bit, that kind of spice. Or you can add a chest press if you feel like coordination is on your side today, which sometimes it is not on mine. So weight up, knee extend with that core engaged, or that scissor, heel coming down, slowly lower with control. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Or that coordination piece. Hoo-wee. All right, coming to a standing forward lift to abduction. This means I'm gonna start with one side. We're gonna switch on the other, abduction lifting up, okay? So we'll start hands here, stabilize, knee is soft, abduction here. Maybe you wanna hold it up here for a little bit more balanced challenge. Maybe you wanna add a press to it. And with the abduction, I'm leading with the heel. Coming into kind of a back, like a 4 o'clock is what I talk to my clients about. 3 o'clock, if you picture a clock, well, I guess on this side it would be 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But this knee is soft. If you wanna add that press, or if you wanna add another little single leg squat challenge, you can come into a knee bend each time you kick out. That single leg stability, that is the ticket. You feel it a lot in that stability leg, even though you're like, oh, I'm moving this other leg. Huh, what's going on? All right, so other side, you can stabilize here. Hips are aligned. Coming now, 3 o'clock, whatever you chose, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. That's the direction kind of on the clock. Or you can come to a little knee bend and lift. Little knee bend and lift. Or add that press as you come into each side. This again, coordination is on your side today. Lifting up, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Good, good, good. Feel it in that stability leg. All right, coming into, we're gonna do a forward press out. So I have the weight here. I'm gonna hinge forward about 45 degrees, press out and in. Press out and in. Press out and in. So you're at that 45 degrees. You're trying to have it be the angle of like extension of your neck, the angle here. Elbows are soft, knees are soft, excuse me, I think I always say that. And then come up for a break whenever you need it. Bring it all the way back, elbows come back, press out. Exhale. I do about 4 or 5 and then I reset. Core engaged, hinge, I'm at that hip. Hinge, breathe. Whew. All right, alternating dumbbell snatch. So we're gonna I'm gonna grab a heavier weight here. You choose something that's challenging for you, yet doable. If you wanna go through the motions, awesome. Knee coming in, lifting up, pressing. Then I'm gonna switch sides. Knee bend, lift up and press, leaning with the elbow. Knee bend, lift up and press. You determine the depth. You can be here. Bring it all the way down, switch. Press. Core engaged, lifting, leading with the elbow, press up, and you're kind of flipping it as you come into that press up. You can come into squat here, lift up, switch sides. Breathing out. And lift up, coming down, using other leg for support always if needed. All right, side plank, tap forward and back. If you choose to be on the wall, forearm on, flat here, lifting up, tap up and back. On the ground, I'm trying to think, where's the weight here? I didn't bring the weight with me, but you can hold the weight here. So I am in a position where my bottom leg is on the ground, my forearm's on the ground, I'm tapping up and back. This is an option for side plank. Another option is stacking your feet, lifting, side here. In that side plank, you want to picture a broom kind of from your head to your pubic bone, coming down, and it's a line when you're holding here. Come down and break whenever you need it. Use the wall, use that, I call this kickstand back. I kickstand back my leg here. All right, since I didn't bring the weight last time, I'll show you what I was meant to do. All right, so on the wall, your forearm is along the side of your shoulder. I'm gonna start in that kick back position, weight held high like a T. You're like, Jamie, I don't wanna do this on one side and not do it on the other. So I'm sorry about that. So you don't have to use the weight since I forgot the weight. Or you can come into that side plank position, lifting up, tapping, and slowly coming into the other side. Lots of control here, lots of core strength, which I need to work on. Up and lifting, leading with the heel when I come up and down. You're also gonna feel this in your hip abductors. This is what's holding you up right now in this side plank. Well, a lot of stuff. All right, we're gonna come into a lift and press reverse lunge. So kind of like we did that snatch, I'm gonna do one side only, we're lifting, and then coming into, I'm gonna start with a tap. So lifting up, tap, press. Coming back to the squat, lifting up, tap, and press. Now I'm gonna add full squat, tap, full squat, lunge, press, full squat, lunge, and press. You choose one. Tap, leading with the elbow, maybe full squat, and press. And then we're gonna switch other side, hips are aligned. Pulling up, breathing out when you press up, knee aligned with toe, hips are aligned. 2 and 1. All right, coming into that other side. So again, I'm gonna start with that back tap, and then we're gonna come into that full squat to lunge. All right. Pressing, leading with the elbow, up, press, tap. All right, now I'm gonna add that squat. Again, leading with the elbow, coming up, and now I'm gonna add the squat and the lunge. Lots of balance here. Pressing through that front heel. Heel is up. Whoa, I added that press when I came forward. So you can stabilize and hold, or you can press, whoa, balance, and come up. Oh, that throws me off. Don't do that one. Rub your belly, pat your head. Okay. And left side, sit up, dumbbell plank. Okay, so option here, dumbbell comes here, quadruped, moving dumbbell, side to side. So quadruped option, thigh pad option, plank option, elbows are soft, hands sit across from shoulders. You're shifting side to side. Come into a child's pose, a rest break whenever you need it. You can always come up onto an incline as well and shift weight from here as well if you have a flat incline. So inhale and exhale, shifting your weight, making sure that you are engaged, that you're not up here as you shift right to left. Sit-up slams, these are fun, I like these. So I have the weight here. Option one, you're coming back, slamming down. So you're not coming back into the full, like all the way back. So you can hold the weight, whatever feels comfortable here, breathing out. You can slowly come down and come up, slam it. Oh yeah, I guess you kind of have to be here for the slam. Ah, okay. Now, or you can come down, slam it forward, coming down, slowly lowering down, bring it forward. So, option one, I want you to come back a bit so that you're engaging your core, or coming all the way down, sit up, slam. Whatever hold you want, you can be here, back and slam, back, breathing out and slam. Whoo! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, goodness. All right, so with this one, we're gonna come into a dumbbell held here, knee lift times 2, switch, knee lift times 2, switch. So we're holding here, knee lift, extend, knee lift. Always my heels are here and I'm switching. So holding here, opposite side. I'm holding here, bringing the knee up. Come up whenever you need it. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Maybe you come up and switch this way. Hold. Maybe you take out that knee lift and you just have it here for stability with one side and one side. Or lifting that knee. Breathing out and 1. Last one here, dumbbell held up bicycles. So I'm gonna hold the dumbbell supine across from my chest here, and I'm gonna come into bicycles. So kind of round it. So you control the speed. I want your focus to be on that core control here though. So if you're going so fast that you're not here, I want you to slow it down so that you're able to keep that core engaged, meaning kind of press the flat, press that arch side of your back, the back, against the ground. Bicycle, or you can have feet flat and lift up, knee one at a time, elbows are soft. The longer you make the lever, the more difficult it is to maintain that core control, meaning I extend here and I'm all the way out with that foot. Whoo! Wowie zowies. Coming into the cool down here. That was awesome. You all rocked it. Of course, coming into knee bends to sunnies, bringing down that heart rate. Knee bend and open up. You control the depth. Maybe it's a soft knee bend and you want to do one arm at a time. Maybe it's deep knee bend, opening up the chest, lifting up and back. Good, bringing that body, we're cooling down, bringing the heart rate down. 2, side to side stretch, knees soft, lifting up and over. I'm holding on to my hip for support as I lift up and over. I like to do kind of some fun things with my arms sometimes. Add my own little flavor to it. Wind the pot, lift up and over. I know. Jamie, what are you thinking? Goofball. That's what I always call meatball. Meatball, goofball. Lift up and over. 2 and 1. Right and left hamstring. Hold on to something for stability. Heel comes down. We're gonna go half and half. So at 30 seconds, or excuse me, 15 seconds, I'm gonna switch. Feel free to hold on to any of these stretches for longer. It feels good for you. Coming up, switching. Heel digs into the ground and toe is up. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And exhale. Woo, coming up, right and left hip flexor, step back. That heel is up, pelvis tucks, core engages. Lift up and over, hold on to something for balance. Always, always, always if needed. Hum, 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 and switch. Bring that opposite side foot back, tuck that pelvis, lift up and over. And, all right, shoulder stretch. We're gonna come 2 and 1 and cross. You can open up fingertips, wrists, 2 and 1. Cross, 2, cross, 1, cross and hold. Another option here is to hold on to the wall and move the body. Kind of rotate the body. Last one here, we're gonna come into toes out, knees out, inner thigh stretch. Open it up. You determine the depth, so maybe it's here. Get a little bit of a stretch and open up. Coming down, opening up, breathing. Feeling that body. Cool down from that fun movement session with one dumbbell. It was so, I had a blast. As always, when I get to guide y'all. Whew. Oh, one more. All right, now we're gonna come into, let's do wrist rolls, neck rolls and wrist rolls. This is what happens when I don't count the number of moves, but the timer has one more. So wrist rolls, neck rolls. So rolling those wrists, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Awesome job. I had so much fun guiding you through today's workout. I know there were some mix-ups in there, but hey, it happens. Reminding you, always be compassionate with yourself. Start with compassion inside so we can have compassion for others outside. So I appreciate you all being here. Look forward to hearing how you liked it in the comments. And remember, movement for more because you were made for more. So I'll see you next time.